Hi guys, thank you all for joining me today. So I want to quickly respond to a question that someone sent me, after watching the last YouTube video that I dropped where I was talking about 6 lessons learned from 6 years of marriage, right? And the person was asking me a question. Let me read it out to you guys real quick. The person says, how do you handle fights? And how do you handle yourself if you want to talk back without being rude? Question number one. And question number two, how is giving each other space in a marriage possible? Explain, please. Now, apparently, this person is asking this question after watching just a clip that I posted, the 60 seconds video that I posted, to just get people to watch the full video, right? So the first thing I did was to explain to the person that, first of all, right, this is just a snippet. I would advise that you watch the entire video so you can get better perspective. Then secondly, to the question that the person asked, right, what I told the person was, first of all, if you are trying to communicate to your partner during a fight, you need to do the best that you can not to be rude to them. Of course, being rude is not the way to go. It's a no-no, right? It's a no-no. I would not advise anybody to be rude to their partner irrespective of the situation, right? Because the truth of the matter is that the manner of approach, the way with which we present our points to our partner also matters as much as the point itself that we're trying to pass across. So if the manner of approach with which you speak to your partner is not appealing to them as a person or as an individual, whatever it is that you're trying to tell them, you've already lost it, right? So first thing I would say is that if you understand the kind of person that you are and you feel like when you are in the heat of that moment you can actually say things that you probably do not mean, I will advise that you take a beat. Okay, let your partner understand that, see, I actually have something that I want to discuss with you, but I don't think now is the right time for me to discuss that point with you because I'm currently in a bad state. I will discuss this particular issue with you at another time. So when you are calmer, pick the right time both for yourself and your partner, and then open up and speak to them about it in a constructive manner, not in a way that, see, I'm coming to fight you. No, being rude completely is a no. So you can take a beat, find the right time, another time, and have that conversation with your partner, right? You don't necessarily have to be all in their face and just be screaming and be shouting and be yelling. At the end of the day, whatever it is that you're trying to pass across to your partner, they are not going to hear you, right? Because the focus will now shift from the issue you're trying to address to the way you're talking to me, and then it becomes about, oh, why are you talking to me in that manner? I don't quite appreciate it. And at that point, it just takes away from whatever it is that you're trying to share with your partner. Okay, that's number one. Then for the second question that the person asked me about, how is giving each other space in a marriage feasible, right? How is that possible? Yes, there are times when you need to be able to understand, because see, marriage is about understanding one another, right? And there are times, and of course we are different, right? Personalities are different, temperaments are different. So there are times where individuals would require space to do certain things. Men, for example, sometimes after they've had a long day, they spend some time with you, they want to retire into their man cave and just reboot. It doesn't mean they hate you, it doesn't mean that they don't love you, but they just need that time. For example, somebody like me, I am an introvert, right? And when I'm outside talking to people, engaging people, I actually get very exhausted by that. It drains me completely. And the way by which I can refuel myself is by spending time with myself, if that makes any sense. I just like to chill in my own space, be with my thoughts, be with my phone. I'm able to think, that's the way by which I can replenish myself, and then I'm fine again. So when I'm in the midst of people, I exert myself a lot, and I need that time for myself to just regain myself back. And my husband understands that and is able to give me that time when he notices that I need it, right? So it's about creating a safe space, right, and allowing each other to have their own their own room to actually be themselves. Because at the end of the day, yes, you are a team, but we're still individuals and we're different, and our needs and things that we like, things that we want, they are also different, right? So it doesn't take away from the fact that you are still a partner, doesn't take away from the fact that this person is still your husband or this person is still your wife. It's just about allowing them allowing them to express themselves from time to time when they need their space, right? But at the end of the day, you guys then come back together and have a conversation and just gist and then get back to your groove again. Okay, but I do believe that there are times where sometimes a particular person in the relationship might need a moment to themselves to just maybe regain themselves after having maybe an experience or a long day. Then they can come back to you and then talk to you about it. But don't take it to mean that, oh, this person doesn't love me anymore or we are drawing apart. No, that's why I said once you are done with your alone time, find a way to come back to your partner and continue your connection or reconnect, if that makes any sense, right? So those are just two questions that the person asked me, so I just had to explain. And then I also mentioned that because in the part one of the video that I did, 6 lessons from 6 years of marriage, I did mention something about giving each other space when they need it. And what I was referencing was the time when I had my baby then, and I was completely exhausted, and my husband would sometimes take the kids away from me so that I can rest. That was just giving me that space and that time that I needed alone to myself, right? So yeah, I hope it makes sense. And if you guys have not watched the video, please, they are still streaming on my channel. The link is actually in my bio. Okay, please feel free to visit my channel, subscribe if you haven't, like and comment, share your own thoughts as well about some of these things, because at the end of the day, the goal for me is to be able to reach people, to share my experiences with people, share my lessons with people as I'm going along this journey of life, right? And I would also like to hear from you guys, so please engage with the content, okay, and share it with somebody. And I do hope that in a simple form, you're able to pick one or two things from the videos. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for this particular video. I'll talk to you guys some other time. Okay, have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.